We gotta record again because it was not recording, it was not on.
Do you really need to have $1,000+ to get out into mountain biking? Or is a couple $100, a new seat, tuning and getting your brakes dialed, making a bike nice and smoothly running is all you need? So today we're gonna have also a guest join us. His name is Mehul. And Mehul is from India, which is really cool. One of my favorite people. Main thing is he's not an avid biker. Like he doesn't do mountain biking, he doesn't do road biking, he doesn't come from the whole biking scene. So he's just out there trying to get into the trails, and he just enjoys being out in nature, getting some exercise. So we'll get his non-biased opinion of, does $1,000+ worth it, or is a regular old but dialed mountain bike good enough? You had a chance, I put you right away onto the more expensive bike. That way you can have an idea of what this bike is like. So we're gonna switch later on. But tell us about, so this is a modern mountain bike. So it's a very slack 64 head angle, 140mm fork, very steep seat tube angle, short chain stay, low BB. We got 4-piston brakes, very dialed. I know the geometry and pretty much what I just spoke to, that's just a foreign language. For somebody like me who likes to nerd out on bikes, it's fine. But for most people, I think it's a foreign language what I just said. Definitely $1,000+ setup on there. And how does this bike feel? It's got the bigger tires. Tell us.
Well, as per my experience, to be very true, on this trail, beautiful nature and scenery, and I have tried all kind of stunts, you can say. It was like I tried uphill, downhill, shifting gears and all. To be very true, it's so smooth, so lightweighted, and very like, there's no slacking I have actually experienced, even in terms of shifting gears while going uphill. It was really easy to get on. It's kind of that bike which you really are gonna enjoy on trails, or it's pretty like adventurous bike, you know what I mean? And but yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah. So it sounds like it wasn't like the head tube angle wasn't too much. I mean, this bike is dialed, the geometry is pretty easy to ride.
Yeah, you can say that because
Yeah.
it doesn't matter which bike I'm riding as long as I'm having good time, especially in the nature and a good company, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, but overall, as I said, like amazing experience. And another thing is, like, even if it's wind and all, so it doesn't roll that much. The grip and the power is really good.
Yeah.
It stays really stable, so yeah,
There you go. Okay, sweet. So let's get you on this bike, so that way you can compare. Then we'll stop, talk about this one, see how you feel in regards to those two, and then we'll swap again. But yeah, on this bike we got more forward swept bars for an aggressive attack position. Further reach. Just overall modern, aggressive hardtail. And it's got the fatter tires. It's 2.5s, I think. I have to double check. 2.5s, let's say that. DHF front, DHR back. Subscribe, hit the bell notification button. For the next video, we'll do a bike check on this one. So make sure you stay tuned. All right, so Mehul, we switched bikes a couple times. And then you mentioned how kind of somewhere on the trail, you finally noticed the difference between the two bikes. Like, is it a dramatic difference or a slight difference?
All right, so now after riding both bikes, my personal experience is it depends. Like if you want to go for like adventurous trails, I would definitely recommend the other bike with the better geometry, as you were explaining.
The white one?
The white one.
Yeah, the white one.
But the other bike is also amazing for that price or for that value.
Yeah.
So they're like regular rider like me, or who doesn't want to go for those fancy rides or go crazy and all, then definitely that bike works perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Like for your neighborhood ride, or you want to have a good time with kiddos, wife, or all. Perfect bike for that. It has a good gear shifting as well, very lightweight and all. But the only thing is, which I really found the difference between both of them is if you're going for the trails, and just because the tires are a little skinnier, so that you don't have a good grip.
Okay, so not much traction.
Yeah, not much of traction. Yes, and the handling, because you get better access of all the angles, especially when you are riding the actual mountain bike, the white one.
The wider handlebars on the white bike,
correct.
The gold handlebars are wider.
So you have better access, yes. I would say both bikes are really good, functions perfectly fine, but it depends where do you want to use it and where are you riding, you know?
Makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, because for me, actually, the blue bike is more fun on these trails. The white bike, it's definitely, like, it makes the trail more smooth, yes. And then it eats up some of the rocks because the bigger tires. So overall, like the frame itself is very, like it's not going to beat you up. It's a compliant frame, but also it's got the suspension. And so the geometry they nailed on that bike because it's not too
wobbly.
Yeah, it's not too wobbly. It's easy to control because it's a little bit more compressed of a bike. But the blue one is definitely like, you got to think about it. You got to see the rocks. And so to me, what makes it more fun is being underbiked, or meaning that if I have to actually pay attention, focus more, be more aggressive in choosing the lines that I'm going to be going on, that makes it more fun. Or taking a simple, easy trail and making it hard by putting the right kind of bike on it, which is underbiking it. So that blue one, for me, these trails are a lot more fun. Because for me to have more fun on the white bike, I got to have more an aggressive, steeper stuff. More like moving out here to this desert, we'll go up on some of the hills. I'll get a level and show you how flat this place is. It's been a little bit of a heartbreak, but most of the trails are here kind of cross country. That's why I'm going to lean more towards that cross country stuff. And it's beautiful out here, but like Seattle area and even Spokane area has got really nice mountain biking for aggressive stuff. And that's what that bike was built for. But here, I think that blue one, I'm personally having more fun with the blue one. It's just more challenging, but at the same time, that softer seat, it's nice.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you in that sense, of course. But as a very average rider, this is my personal experience about both of the bikes. Like for these kind of trails and all, yeah, it's a lot more fun because you get better chances of doing a lot more things in the white one, you know, because that bike is particularly made for that or been designed for doing those kind of stuffs, as compared to the blue one, which also gets the job done. Yes, and it's a lot more fun, right? But it depends who's riding.
Yeah, it's true. We got these mosquitoes are coming out. So we're going to call it a day. Sun's going down. See you in the next one.